money. And this, they had recaptured money, we were able to access the recaptured money and get, before the took us $41,000 worth of grant round. So you're looking at almost $10,000, $12,000 more than what the grant would be if we went with the high side. You go with the low side, you're looking at $5,000 that we had to kick in. So, and he's ready. They needed a vehicle. I think that's it. George Charlie that's out. We had some in the markets or something. The George. It's not 1 hour fleets. So we'll let them take that out. We'll give it to Mary and time one they want it. For them. Also in your package you got notification that we got closed out of the final inspection. We were able to get 2 hits of cold money. The first hit was 1.7 million. The second hit was 200 and some thousand. I misspoke last meeting and thinking it was the 23, but it was in 22 was when we got that money. And she attached all the documents to it. They were been approved and we've closed out that. And tonight we'll just do the formality of approving her to send it. But it's already been sent. Federal government has already signed off on it. That all the money was spent in accordance with the law, so there's no problem with it. The other thing is that on the electrical, we're going to have an electrical engineer to draw the specs for the transfer of the electrical from upstairs to downstairs. That's a specialty. We don't have to bid it out. We can get an electrical engineer to come in, like looking at the cable or someone to draw those specs out. We can draw those specs out. So when we bid it out to the electrician, they have plans to go by to reroute the electrical and the fire to the downstairs. That's what we're waiting on, is to get those. We've had 3 electricians to look at it, and each one of them has the plans. I don't know what the original plans are. We thought Superman and Kate had an original plan. They seem not to be familiar with having a plan, but they're going to look. And once they determine about the plan, we'll move forward. But that is our hold up with moving the electrical from the jail just to get these plans so that the electricians can move forward on that, and that's going to be a cost. Of what I don't know, but we'll try to keep that cost at value for those
While we're discussing on that rescue plan expenditure fund, I know there's two entries on there for grant management. We only
start charging 1 year, that's in that fiscal year, because you end up paying it twice, you end up paying $50,000.
So you're saying that the rescue fund expenditure goes from 22?
It goes from 20 to all the way to what we had gave you, we submitted all the expenditures that we expended in the rescue fund, that's 1.7 plus the 200,000. So we in turn spent 1.9, almost $2 million that we received, and we gave them the list of all the expenditures so we could close it out and on the grant funding.
What was the Goodwin bills
Engineering.
for what?
I don't know if it was engineering or water, but we did some water. We did 2 water grants out of that, and they did engineering for water that we paid for. With Goodwin Mill. I think they got two water grants. We had 2 different water grants out of that 1.7 million. One was for wells, and one was for
A Uniontown well, and the 250 was for the 183 grant, that was supposed to be part of that match.
yeah. I know Google Mill was good with engineering. Wasn't any road work for that. We couldn't do any road work for that money. But we were able to upgrade our water and upgrade our wells with that money, and I think that's what we expended it on. But in light of it, all our expenditures were approved, and they've already signed off on closing out grant.
Would the total remaining from the American Rescue Fund prior obligation at $483,000, what is that?
That ended up going to water project 183, and we got a $2 million match that got to do with hydro on water. We've given them money to the water authority.
Okay, so that's the water authority.
That money to the water authority too.
That was-
They had denied the first grant. They denied the first $2 million grant to replace the pipes and hydro area. Then we were able to get some money. They needed some money. Back through the Delta region. As the Delta region was closing out, the co-chairman was leaving. We were able to get another hit of money, and I was able to get $2 million for the hydro water pipes. And that reminded us new pipes throughout the northern part of the county, and that gives us a water grant all the way on the eastern side of the town with 183. So we got 3 different pots going in on 183, and we had 2 different pots going in, and the North Perry hydro. At this time, it is showing 6 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order. Madam Chair, Madam Clerk, if you would, call the roll.
District 1,
Here.
District 2,
Here.
District 3, here. District 4, here. District 5,
Here.
a quorum has been established.
This time, we will ask Mr. Long if he would give us an invitation.
They're going to be here this afternoon on county business. peace, and let's always work together to make this county a better place for each and every one. And bless each family that represent you tonight. We ask in Christ's name. Amen.
You have before you an agenda. Chair will now recognize a motion to accept the agenda as granted.
I'll make a motion to accept the agenda with a, correction to approve the regulation item G with approval resolution Men's Health Month and Coop Shepherd. I would like that to say this with the May Shepherd.
Okay. With that correction, it's been moved. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Long. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed have the same right. Motion carried. We have minutes that were mailed out to you. And this time the chair recognizes the motion to accept the minutes. Been moved by Commissioner Long that we accept the minutes as mailed out. Is there a second?
Second with the correction.
There's a noted correction to be made. What's your correction, Mr. Harrison?
In the very first paragraph, it says Thomas Brett Harrison was absent.
Make that said correction, Mr. Harrison was present on the whole deliberations of the meeting. And, let us make that correction. Been moved and properly second that we accept the minutes with the necessary correction. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, have the same right. Motion carries. We're down to our engineer report, Mr. Kimbrough. Good evening.
Really don't have much, just want to give an update on a couple of projects. The City Bluff Road is pretty much 90% complete. They still have to do the final striping. That probably take place the first week of April. We'll do the center line, the edge line, as well as the intersection roads. Put in the stop bars and stop signs and do our lane blockers on intersection roads. So far the project looks like it's turned out well. Also, the paving deal for the high school is complete. It's already been striped. We have to update some signs for principal. We have those ordered, but beyond that, it's completed as well. So I don't have a final cost. The school, the official paper we had to go on school, it came in at a little higher price than the original contract due to everything that's taken place since September when the project was originally made. But I think all of it is still a reasonable cost. And once they submit it out, bring it to the commission. Beyond that, the asphalt distributor was delivered today. So we have the distributor and the chip spreader. Gowan is scheduled to be back next Wednesday to do a demo for both machines. So they'll probably be Wednesday and Thursday to make sure we have a get understanding of the operation of the machine, care and maintenance on it. Beyond that is overall, home yard and in place.
Care and maintenance portion of it, I want you all to follow that, very closely because we've lost a machine because of care and maintenance. I don't want nobody leaving the work area until that tar is out of that machine. And I hold you responsible for making sure that happens. Make sure our supervisors that are on the job take care of the machine, keep it clean, so that we can get the wear out of the machine that we put into the machines are not cheap. And just to leave tar in the bottom of the machine. Another one we was down there on 53 out there. Get a torch, keep the tar, try to get the tar at the bottom of the machine so we can get started the next day. That's not gonna happen. I want you to express to your employees that the maintenance of the equipment paramount. Couldn't get thrashed to adequate last year because maintenance. Take care of our equipment that'll run a long time and we want to keep spending money on the same thing. So I want you to put effort, extra effort in bringing it to their attention. Whoever gets my read, it's the top form. That's a quick way to get to the house. I'm not taking care of that equipment.
Yes, sir, I definitely agree. When AC Bond was paving and they use that machine every day, it looked, condition that it was just new as the machine we just got. So I agree with you. Definitely no reason why we can't keep it condition.
We did do more than we had anticipated at the school. We do have a memorandum of understanding that needs to be approved by the commission. The school board has theirs. This is a copy of $1 consideration. There's no additional charge for equipment or for labor or material. We just did a $1 nominal charge for the parking lot, and we ended up doing both of the parking lots. Did a good job on it. Mr. Lewis, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Mr. Lewis. We cooked and bars. So we
How much money you got? How much money you got?
Okay, so the rate, the bid rate was $110 a ton, and it increased to $166.
I just know the MOU said that, you know, the school, but I just looking at conditions.
$1, and I got the dollar to turn in. That's about $8 together. Make sure nobody said I took the dollar, either $1 that they gave me this.
We don't take cash.
She wasn't gonna write no check, so she gave it what's out. I told her I'd go ahead with the Lewis and do it, but.
Don't pull the rest of it out.
See me?
Don't pull the rest of
it's good grass cutting time. Give us update on the grass cutting.
Yeah, we haven't started yet, but they finished, putting the skids on the bush hog, this afternoon. I was out there with them, so our plan is to start Monday.
I also want to see our bucket truck company, our grass cut. I hate to see, and I got a picture, somebody, sent me a picture of, you know, when they have a log in the right of way, and they cut around the log and leave the log. We done bought a $200,000-300,000 truck. I want that truck to go down that same road and pick up all that stuff either before or after. And get that bucket truck with that bucket on there. And if we got plans to do County Road 12, send that bucket truck to get all that debris off the side of that road before that motor come down, that bush hog come down, so we can have a good, clean cut, and y'all just have to coordinate that to make sure that that happens before they go out there and cut.
Okay, that's what Commissioner Howe mentioned last meeting, but yes, sir, we'll mention this.
Y'all started on Sawyer Church Road, see,
That's the first one we're going.
What's gonna be your schedule for the, grass cut? You gonna do it by districts or?
We usually, start on, so it's usually 45 or, 24. We try to start with those travel roads, we head south, Uniontown area, and then make our way back up north. I can get you I can get the whole position. Road list.
And every 2 weeks, I want a report for the whole summer of how many miles of road that was cut.
Okay.
And we refuse to spray to stunt the growth, so we won't have to cut as much. But we should be able to get around the county at least 2-3 times, you know, during the cutting season. Especially if we are not going to be having, you know, especially with us having the forks in front to pick up the debris out of the right of way. Anyone else have anything for Mr. Kimbrough? Where are we with the parking lots for the storm shelters?
Yes.
That's the first thing that needs to be done, making sure those storm shelters, running from the storm, I'm getting stuck, trying to get into the storm shelter, it just don't look good.
So we finished the parking lot at Uniontown, at Elementary. We were about 60% at Richmond. We got a good base in place because we got the negative. They got it in pretty good shape. Now, I don't know if they want to do some, I know at one time they were putting it on the back side of the shelter. The only thing we did was between the fire department and out front of the shelter. I don't know if they want to try to do anything on that side.
We won't be able to get adequate parking at all of them, and if we strike the one at Uniontown School, or if we just lay it?
No, we just laid it,
I think we need to strike them so that we can have some organization when they're coming in there, and you won't have cars all jammed up and up in there. Okay, we have a layout get laid out, so we can have parking, they know if the parking lot is full, people can gauge. And we also want you to start looking at your second site, because the grant fund is gonna come around again. And, we want to be able to have at least 2, storm shelters per district. So we're gonna go by the frequency that you turn them in. If I turn mine in first, I'm gonna get it first. Turn yours in first, you're gonna get it first. So, if all of them turn them in at the same time, it's an easy way to strip them out. So we wanna make sure that all of you all know now, we're going to, acquire funding to make a second round of storm shelters, for Bear County.
And I forgot about part of that structure. I haven't been out there, but I know you started on it.
I'm 64, they'll do it.
Really, they have a parking lot, that's where we want to repaint it, but it's out the parking lot, they have the, senior center.
I started, much smaller over there.
I would think you would do a resurfacing on at least, to give them the same thing we give Santa Claus, Lewis, and Self. We want to make sure that everybody, even the parking down here, when we get ready to do the parking down here, we'll take care of Mr. Long in this district at that time.
We started, on the parking lot, park area.
How about the, when it was raining inside, they can secure it?
I spoke with, contractor, as far as I know, he's still waiting on that. The bid that goes at the bottom of the door, I don't think he's got anything, Larry, So we both spoke with the contractor, and we just waiting for him to, add a piece in the bottom of the door.
Maybe also, let me speak, I can't speak.
You will give them at the proper time. Any other questions of the engineer?
Yeah, before you leave, I need to get with you on, some stuff need to be done on Sand Creek Road. Share those pictures with you.
Also, I need to talk to you tonight about the, Uniontown Housing Authority.
I got you, bro.
You got that, ready? Okay. Thank you.
I guess, gentlemen, we need to decide and maybe, do we want to go ahead on and get an MOU together that we're going to do? But we have a gentleman, ladies and gentlemen, agreement that we're going to do that work. We getting all this estimate and meeting, and we don't have idea of whether or not we're going to do it. I want to entertain a motion that we do a MOU with the housing authority to work together on fixing the roads in the Uniontown housing project. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Been moved by Mr. Allen, is there a second?
How many go, Paul?
Well, we'll put all that in before we do it.
Well, you just asked for a motion to get the information that we bring back to them.
Yes, sir.
We're
We're not obligated that we're gonna spend X amount. Yeah. But we wanna have, there's no need to meet, we don't have to understand that we want it.
You'll get the information, bring it back, and then we discuss, it. Then we'll vote on it, right?
Yeah.
Does that understand that, here?
Yes, sir, you got it correct, I understand.
I second the motion.
Been seconded by Commissioner Lewis that we, draft the MOU after meeting of the minds with the housing authority that we will participate in some manner or fashion to rehabilitate the roads and housing authority. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed have the same right. Motion carried. Mr. Kimball, if you get those numbers to us, get us a date. Now, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we'll be out of town, so this week will be a good week to meet. Next week will be a good week to meet. I just want to make this out. Mr. Lewis, you can meet with them, and y'all can go over the numbers and get back with us on it. But we want to move expeditiously, get that out of the way, so before we get started with this paving.
Yeah, I think I think their next board meeting is April 6th. So she wanted an estimate. I have an estimate.
You know, the divorce, we're gonna put 10%. If it's $6 now, you put 10% on it, so by the time they get it, we'll be about what it need to be.
Okay.
All right, saying no other, thank you, Mr. Kimbrough, for, do we have a report on Mr. Hurd? Mr. Hurd had surgery on his eyes. Did he come out of the surgery? All right.
Yes, sir. He's gonna still be out a couple of days for, he can't really focus at one item too long. But, beyond that, he's so.
Make sure you have all the documentation and paperwork in the office, so, we can, have a record of all of that, so make sure he gets all that to, the office tomorrow.
Okay.
And pray that he continues to recover. We have, Anthony Knox, who, currently works in the Revenue Commissioner's office. Mrs. Smith, he interviewed. He was the highest scoring participant, and it's the recommendation that we hire Mr. Knox as in the appraisal position that holds the salary $43,680. We have to look at the matrix and the experience and all that kind of stuff.
We're gonna wait for
Yeah.
we're gonna wait for this now.
He'll be moving into that job. He just got hired. This is the recommendation of the committee. And, she was on the committee. She was on the committee. Let us have a motion to hire Mr. Knox at an appraisal for $43,680 and beginning with our next pay period.
I make that motion.
Been moved by Commissioner Lewis, second by Commissioner Harrison. Any other questions? Seeing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed have the same right. Motion carried. We talked earlier about the electrical engineer and what the electrical engineer purpose and need for electrical engineer. It is a professional contract. So once we get with DeAndre and a couple of other engineers that can refer us to electrical engineers, we'll try to come up with a contract, bring it back to the commission for them to draw the specs for transferring the electrical panel from upstairs to the new electrical panel downstairs. There's no name at this point. It's just for us to go out and procure an electrical engineer to do the drawings. We'll bring the contract back at our next meeting.
And we got the fire marshal report right here.
Mrs. Gordon, he got the global, right?
Right. The Global has given their report to the fire protection engineers. The engineers are still working on it. They were supposed to have it ready today, they did not.
We're gonna definitely go over that report before we start hiring any type of engineers, right?
Oh, yeah, you go report, because that's the job of the engineer, was to bring back what we need to do. We need to make sure everybody's on the same page. And most of these, just from what the preliminary is batteries and labeling, it's not any massive work. And from what Global showed me, and what Global showed me is what they passed in the state. It's gonna be a day or two, and then be through. It's just about, we just gonna have to buy the batteries, and we're gonna have to do the labeling, and we're gonna have to do a maintenance contract with Global. So that we won't have this problem again. But I need, us to be able to procure an electric engineer to draw the plans so that we can transfer.
What you explain it to them?
He has to design how to move
No, I'm talking about the security part. I know the electrical engineer.
security.
You said you was going to secure electrical engineer.
Yeah, we gotta get somebody to draw. So you tell it, you give me permission to go out and find somebody to draw these plans. And then when we get that person's name, they got a price, to bring that contract before the commission to approve that contract, then they go ahead on and draw the plan.
I have to bring somebody before commission to hold on.
Money spent.
Yeah.
Just at our expense, the whole jail project is at our expense, and this, I got 3 electricians who we thought were gonna be able to go up there and look at it and say, how much, give us a bid on moving this downstairs. And each one of them said, well, where your plans? And when 3 asked the same question, where your plans, that means I gotta go out and find somebody to draw some plans. And that way they can look at the plans and then give us an estimate of what it's gonna cost them to move the electrical from upstairs to downstairs. And that's one of the recommendations that the state fire marshal has already said that's gonna have to happen. That's gonna be our major expense thus far in the reopening of the jail. At this point, can I have a motion to procure an electrical engineer to make a proposal to us about drawing the plans and what it would cost?
I make a motion to, seek an engineer to, look at the electrical in the jail, for you to bring it back before we commission for final approval, before we hire you.
Before we hire them.
It's been
Before
moved,
we hire the electrical engineer.
been moved by Commissioner Lewis that we seek an electrical engineer to look at the, I don't think we have a problem with coming, telling y'all that these are the plans and go forward. I wasn't gonna go. I know before we sign the contract. Yeah. Then moved and properly second, restate the motion, make sure that Ms. Gordon has that motion. Who do you have, Ms. Gordon? The floor.
Commissioner Lewis asked, you made a motion to look at the electrical engineer to bring it back before the commission for approval before accepting the contract.
We'll meet on nine, so
I agree.
we'll second on Commissioner Long. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, have the same right, motion carried. We went to Hill County today. We presented them the agreement that Mr. Chestnut had put together. They will not meet until next month. They will present that to the full commission to make their decision. I did leave them $15,000 signed check. And if they so cash a check, they in agreement, we'll do that issue. If not, they'll notify us and return the check. And then we'll go forward from there. But we did present them with the documentation. And the full commission will meet next month and take that issue up. And I guess we had approval, but I guess we need an approval now because we don't know what they gonna do. But that's where we are with that issue. The Marengo County situation, we have instructed the nurse. Our inmates have not been seen by any physician since they have been transported to Marengo County. Our nurse will make one trip a month. She has, this past Friday was her first trip. She will evaluate each of our inmates, get a consultation with their physicians, none were on medication. We're gonna go to a medication packaging where we will order the medicine already prepackaged. And all they will have to do is distribute the medication. No longer will be running across the street to get somebody with Tylenol and all that. We don't have a prescription. We won't be on in-county medication. And if you have a prescription, we'll send that prescription off and they will pre-package so we won't have any overdoses or anything of that nature with the medication or somebody giving them more medication than they should be getting. This is something that Marengo County had in place. And I thought well of it, and he said that's the only way that medicine can be dispensed in his jail. So I think that's a good safety measure for us to prevent any. She would get her mileage to be about an hour. I think we was paying her $30 an hour. She'd get an hour to drive down there and drive. It was 30 minutes. One was total round trip will be an hour. And she will be on the scene a maximum of 2 hours. So she'll get 3 hours per month until the inmates get back at $30 an hour. Air conditioning situation at Reynolds with the courthouse, the condenser did go out. The condenser that went out was unwarranted. It was put in by Reynolds. Brown Heating and Air took the condenser back, got our warranty, reduced it off our bill, installed a condenser, juiced it back up, air conditioner was running. We will contact Ronald now because he does have some labor in the job that he originally did. And at our next meeting, we should have that resolved.
I make a motion to go on to pay the man his $8,917. We've been on since 2023.
Well, it would be 8,000, 4,000, that was 4,825 was the car, and that was part of it, so.
Was it what?
It was part of the price, the price itself, so we can't give him $8,000, because $8,000 in the job.
That was the bill for 24.
If you're not listening to me, I'm saying that the part that was replaced is also in that $8,000, so we've taken that out.
You gotta pay for it first when you take it out.
No, we already took care of that.
How's that?
But we'll, at our next meeting, we'll report where we are now.
I expect them there to get back home.
I got
And what I'm saying is that you had a part, you paid parts and labor. We took the part out. They credited the part back to us.
We bought parts, some else, he gave us part.
We went to the place where he bought the part.
Now, as part of the credit back to Ronald, then we won't have to pay him for it. Ronald already paid for parts up
That's
front.
correct.
He's paid, but we ain't paid him, that's the point.
Hey, look, the people want to pay the rentals, that's what we trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to say, that they credit Reynolds for the part. And if they did not credit Reynolds for the part, then you have a concern that we need to make it whole on that. But we can't move forward tonight because I don't know. I don't know if he credited. Mr. Brown said he got a credit for it. Mr. Reynolds ain't talked with him yet. Well, let us get an understanding before we go spending money. And once we get that understanding, we'll make all the parties so.
I can explain it real easy.
I know you could, but we not.
10/1/24. The bill was $8,170.14. We have not paid him. We've been using that air conditioner since then. He told me that the only charge would have been for to go in the freight, and everything else would be under warranty, including labor. Now, why are we paying somebody else $7,000?
Well, we ain't paid nobody nothing yet. Until I get an understanding of what we're paying, and nobody's gonna get paid.
I'm gonna reiterate my motion.
But the motion is not in order,
Eight
and
thousand
Y'all gonna pay that
one
next.
hundred and seventy
the
dollars.
motion is not in order. Motion is not in order, let's move forward.
That's the motion I got.
We also have,
He can go, we go, we pay for.
We've been using an air conditioner for nothing.
my thing is that you need to get an understanding. Once we get an understanding, we have no problem with paying. We're not gonna pay tonight.
You ain't paid him in years.
Well, that's because we didn't have an understanding. I told him back then.
He
to come.
came here 3 times.
Well, but he talked to you.
No, he talked wrong, y'all.
All right, let's move forward. We have the,
Chairman,
yeah,
but we'll bring this back next,
at the next meeting, yes, ma'am.
and finalize.
We will really resolve it, and let you all have a final, disposition of it at that time. Let's have order. Let's approve the, LATCF submission. It's already been submitted, already been approved. Let's put it in the minutes that we authorize Mrs. Stallman to submit the LATCF, report on the county's behalf. That's such a motion. I move that we, authorize Mr. Stallman to submit the LATCF report on behalf of the Perry County Commission for closeout, pass the gavel to the vice chairman.
There's a motion on the floor to approve the LATCF submission for the closeout of the federal random Department of Treasury. Motion made by Chairman Turner. Is there a second?
It's a closeout for the federal grant.
That's correct. She's already submitted, we've already had it closed out. This is formality. So we don't even give her hour or some formality.
Motion second by Commissioner Howard. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Okay. I can roll call.
Roll call vote on that, please.
District one,
Aye.
District two,
Yay.
District three,
Hey,
District four, District five.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Pass Galvin back.
We were, thank you, Mr. Lewis. We were at a beautiful celebration on this past week. Commissioner Lewis, Vice Chairman Lewis, and I attended the birthday, 100th birthday of Ms. Willie Mae Shepherd. Very vibrant woman. She got real happy when she saw Mr. Lewis. She thought Mr. Lewis was his dad, and she got to start dancing. So I teased Mr. Lewis then that she thought she saw his dad there, but that was not the case. Very beautiful celebration. Glad that we were there, and we did a resolution on behalf of the commission, and we wanted to celebratory resolution, and we wanted to put it in the minutes that we passed said celebratory resolution for Mrs. Willie Mae Shepherd on her 100th birthday. Chairman, we entertain a motion that we enter into the records the resolution of celebration for the 100th birthday of Mrs. Willie Mae Shepherd. Is there such a motion?
I make a motion.
Been moved by Commissioner Lewis, seconded by Commissioner Long. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed have the same right, motion carried. We also have, this is our Men's Health Month. This is a awareness resolution that's giving us awareness of prostate cancer and other men's health related issues that we will send to the National Association that we pass this resolution. There's nothing of major significance other than us notifying them that we are aware of the month of March being Men's Health Month, and that we ask men to take special attention to their health during this month. For the second time, we will read this resolution. Chairman will ask for a motion to pass the resolution of acknowledgement of Men's Health Month being the month of March. Been moved by Commissioner Long. Got second? Second by Commissioner Howe. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, have the same. Right. We have a MOU with the Pierre County Board of Education. We pass it out. This is for the two parking lots. Attorney Chestnut prepared this resolution. The school board is in possession thereof. Their meeting will be next Monday. And we will be at the meeting next Monday, but we need to pass it in our records tonight. Is there a motion to do a MOU?
I make that motion.
Been moved by Commissioner Lewis that we do an MOU where the school board will be liable for $1 and to pay the two parking lots at Robinson Cat School. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner House. Any questions? Seeing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, have the same right. The new National Guard Armory Act, what is the
Mr. Chair, we got contacted by Mr. Black and the National Guard Armory has been property has been sold. They're offering it to the governmental entities first, and City of Marion, and the county commission. And Ms. Chestnut is for us to, I'd like to vote to send to, tell them that the county commission is definitely interested in this, in that for all that right. They're vacating it, sometime in September or October of this year, and they're meeting in April. And, Ms. Chestnut, you just sent us the email, you got a had a hard copy.
Oh, yeah, I don't have a hard copy.
Only thing. Yeah, only thing.
Read it out.
Okay, the resolution says, Perry County Commission resolution to entertain and explore the feasibility of purchasing the new National Guard Armory. Whereas the Perry County Commission recognizes the potential benefits of acquiring certain real property located on 620 Magnolia Street, which is known as the new National Guard Armory. Whereas the Perry County Commission has determined that it is in the best interest of the county to explore the feasibility terms, conditions of such acquisition. Now therefore be it resolved that the Perry County Commission authorizes the chair and vice chair to initiate discussions, request relevant property information, and engage in preliminary negotiations with the property owner or their representative. Furthermore resolved that no binding agreement for this purchase shall be entered into without subsequent review and formal approval by the majority of the Perry County Commission. Finally resolved that this resolution shall take immediate effect upon its adoption.
So you just asking, make a resolution to see what they want for.
To tell them we're interested in hiring the body.
No price has been discussed.
No, they don't, there's no price.
Adequate price, so they won't talk.
All right, that's enough. Let me get a motion, to.
Hey,
Wait a
keep it
minute.
down.
Let's hold that.
Wait a minute,
Hold on.
what we voting on right there, I wanna know.
Well, let me
Can you let me talk for a minute? Are you sitting in agreement to get the information back to us and see how much it costs? Is that what it is?
Yes, all it is.
Okay,
That's
all
all.
I hate, don't be telling me.
That's
Let's move on to motion.
This resolution is telling us that we're ready to commission go to.
Let us, hold up, Mr. Lowe. No, hold up now. Hold up. Let us have a motion that we entertain, passing the resolution presented, to explore the purchase of the new National Guard Army. Is there such a
I
motion?
make a motion.
It's a motion by Mr. Long that we entertain, the inquiry of purchasing the new National Guard Armor and bring that back before the field commission. Is there a second?
Wait a minute. That's not what this resolution is saying. This
And
resolution is saying that the Perry County Commission is interested in buying.
that's what the inquiry is.
We ain't gonna bring nothing back, we're sending this to the Armory
No,
Commission.
you gonna bring back whether or not you're gonna buy it or not.
We got no price, but
That's why you're doing the inquiry.
that's what
And that's what your motion was an inquiry. That we inquired whether or not we want to entertain buying the new National Guard armor. That's all the resolution is saying, is asking us, are we interested in buying it?
No, we're telling you we're interested in buying.
Well, you can't tell them we're interested in buying and you don't know what the price is.
Well, you can be interested.
I make a motion to approve the resolution as printed.
Then move resolution as printed, second by Commissioner, Long. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, have the same right, motion carries. Mr. Chestnut?
Yes, so the only thing I have on my report is, I received an inquiry from, John Pilcher, who's the attorney for Maysville LLC, and he's asking for closure of vacation abandonment of Brown Road, a certain portion of Brown Road. So I've submitted him a list of things that we would need, like for instance, the utilities that would be affected, water, the gas, utilities. I've also told them that, I've passed this on to the engineer, and so the engineer's gonna take a look at it and tell us what also needs to be done. But I will consult the, particular statute that governs the vacation. Also let them know that whoever the commissioner is in that particular district, that commissioner ultimately has to make a motion to vacate the road within their district by law. So I'm not sure whose district that is in,
This house.
okay, so, yeah, so ultimately, it's gonna have to be done to your satisfaction, and once we get everything together, I'll be in communication with you on it, to make sure you get all the information you need to make your decision. But I've gotta get all the preliminaries up front, and then I'll let y'all know, where it stands.
Mr. Kimball, did you, visit that road yet?
No, so I haven't visited there in a while.
But that is the road down by Kirk Brown Mother.
Is that on the Steel Road?
Off of County Road 12. If you go down County Road 12 and come across 5, back up in that way.
I'm not sure. The
Well,
map you use doesn't have road numbers or current road names.
Where we went yesterday, that's the area where it is, and, we'll ride down there tomorrow before the meeting. And give Mrs. Howell opportunity to go down there as well to see, where we are, and we'll move from there. Do you have anything else,
No, there are some lawsuits that are out there, but, they're in the infancy stage, I don't know if y'all want to discuss those or not, but, yeah.
Madam Clerk, well,
Mr.
Harrison.
Chairman, glad you back. We've, had several discussions about the status of the clerk and whether, and I've emailed you, my concern on this, about actually having no contract and you're still employed with the county. Now, where do we stand?
that's a legal matter that will be taken up in executive session. We're not gonna
I
have.
can't take that if I'm executive.
But we're not gonna discuss it tonight, so.
I'm talking to the legal.
I'm talking to him too, so you get your report and, send all of us a report of what you think Mr. Adams' concerns is, put it in writing and submit it to all.
I'd like to ask for tonight, because we're spending county money every time we go through payroll.
All right,
We're responsible.
At this point now,
Let him answer the question.
well, I've been instructing him.
You
We're down now to the court.
Mr. Chairman, I respectfully ask for a minute.
You can talk, Mr. Chisholm, after me. Ms. Clerk, go ahead. We have received the payment, let's have one so that you all can hear, we received the payment of how much for the contract?
$8,459.75.
$8,000,
$459.75.
and that is to, leave payment by?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you. We'll have a motion to pay the claims. Been moved by Mrs. House. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Have been opposed? No. Motion to adjourn is in order. Been moved by Mr. Long that we adjourn.
Hang on.
That's second. Seven by Mr. House. All in favor, signify by saying aye. No debate on the term.
Withdraw your motion then. On this rules committee, I make a motion, we dissolve it.
All of it.
That's my motion.
I second the motion. It's been second.
I ain't recognizing for no, dissolving of the rules committee. There's no rules committee that's in existence. So if y'all want to dissolve a committee that don't exist, you may do so.
How long have people been being hired?
Well, it's not, Mr. Harrison, you are in a government business. You cannot just go out without having standards and procedure to hire people in government.
You've already said we don't put orders to the board.
Why would you call that got nothing to do with hiring fire? You have to have a committee to grade and evaluate individuals for employment. It's an equal opportunity employee. That means nobody can be just, well, the full body just voted on it tonight.
The full body can't vote on which, because you don't know
No,
about
you had a recommendation from the committee. You could have voted for or against that recommendation. Okay, so what are you talking about?
Now I'm going to make.
All right, so we're not entertaining that motion. There's a motion to adjourn in a second. All in favor, say aye. Say aye. The motion.
Y'all have one man control, y'all. One man control, y'all. This is right.
Y'all got to vote now.
I wouldn't
Look,
well
y'all
pay.
vote now, my daddy.
I wouldn't well pay.
They might well throw some motion.
You might need some bikinis out.
The motion is not going to be recognized at this time because there's no committee. It's not a committee. Who on the committee?
You went on, what does that say right there?
It says rules and regulations. All right, the motion has been to adjourn. It's been a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Folks have the same right. The motion to adjourn.
No.
You said,
Alright, we're not gonna have any outbursts.
You've been doing the outburst. You've been doing the outburst. You've been being disrespectful. You can say whatever you want to. And you know what? This is what accountability look like. Because the people are tired of your shenanigans. The people are tired. You can say whatever you want to say. You know you're a coward. And I'm calling that to your face. You are a coward. You are a coward. And hide behind these games. Hey, you get out of here. You get out of here. You get out of here.
He the only one that heard.
Y'all let the scary man that rule y'all. Y'all ain't me. Y'all some children. My 2-year-old is more of a man than y'all. I can't support nobody.
Nothing but a coward. Nothing but a coward that is taking advantage of the people and not standing up for the rights of the people and doing what he want to do. His days are numbered. His days are numbered. Look at the people. The people are here. Everybody see it. Everybody see it.
They need a turn-up. They need to vote this pump down, and they need to find a turn. Look, they need to go back up and I'll say, get rid of it. Let this strike the suit motherfucking monkey right around here like a